Hello, Taurus. Elsie here to do a reading for you. How are you, my friends? We are at the weekend. I hope you're well. Thank you for clicking here. If you're my ride or die and you're always clicking here, I do appreciate you always, always. You know it. Thank you for all the ways you love me. And if you are brand new, I hope that you will stay because we have a really high vibing tribe. And the reason you'll stay is because of the other people, because they're really lovely. We have a great tribe here. All right, here we go. Taurus, what are you surrendering? You're surrendering your fear of intimacy. Well, isn't that interesting? You are ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Okay. Well, Taurus, why were you scared of opening your heart? You are ready to let love in. Whew, I just have to take a really deep breath. Yeah, you're ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Not knowing what's coming up. Feeling like you don't know. Feeling like you can't make the decision because you can't see far enough in the future. And I tell you that sometimes you're not supposed to know what's coming up because you might make different decisions and it might pull you off the path. If you knew what was coming up, right? We've got 4 of Wands. Got a bunch that fell over here. So what you can't see is that you're blocking something really beautiful. If you can't surrender your fear of intimacy, your fear of, being really, really, truly vulnerable with one person. And what you don't see is that the 4 of Wands is here. And your inability to be intimate. And intimacy is very different from sex or any of that, right? It's all about the, the cuddles, let's eat popcorn in bed and watch a movie. Like it's the intimacy part of it, right? And it's like, it feels like this is what you're supposed to be learning right now, is how to surrender your fear of intimacy. Yeah, you're being given blessings and healing here, which is really beautiful. Now is the time. We've got temperance here. It's the moment of alchemy when you decide that you're going to take a leap of faith and understand that what the universe requires of you, Taurus, is that you leap and wait for the net to appear. Yeah. It's not about waiting for the net and then jumping. It's about jumping. It's making the decision to go. It's making the decision to take that leap of faith. And faith is things that are not seen and only hoped for. So you have to jump and then wait for the net to appear. You have to be that sure. But I feel like the reason you have fear of intimacy is because you can't see what's coming up. And you have patterns from old, it seems. You have patterns that are holding you back. It's not only the moon energy and the things that you feel really deeply that you're afraid of. I think that's the biggest thing. That there are things that you're afraid to show somebody, and that's the fear you have, the fear of intimacy. Letting someone see you in your vulnerable state. And I feel as though this is something that you want to heal. I feel like it's the moment of alchemy. I think you're going to be able to heal this anytime soon. Yeah, I think so. Where are we going? Okay. All right, Taurus. Maybe you have already surrendered your fear of intimacy for some of you, because this is in the past position, right? So it feels like for some of you, the moment of alchemy has already happened. That you are learning that you can't always know what's coming up, and that's, when we are in the moon energy, that's when we're closest to the moon, and we're listening to ourselves. We're getting messages and energy, and if the moon can move the tides, it moves within us because we're all water, right? We're just nervous cucumbers, right? Okay, Taurus. chat at you like I'm your old aunt out on the porch with some sweet tea. All right, here we go. So we have the Magician, we have the Ace of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. You are the Magician. You did it. You did it, Taurus. Yeah. For some of you, this moment of alchemy is right now. You are possibly opening yourself up to passionate possibilities that you had previously not entertained. You could never entertain being that bare and vulnerable with someone. The Magician's here. You surprised yourself. Yeah. I think you surprised you, Taurus. Look at that. The Lovers is on the bottom of the deck. That's the future energy for me, right? It's about coming at you. Somebody's coming at you here. Look at this. The Ace of Pentacles. Somebody wants to invest here. Someone who's had an ending. Or, you know, they've successfully closed something, a train of thought, a life change. You know, it could be, you know, if they're a fixed energy and they've changed their mind, that could be catastrophic. It really can be a huge, huge change, like in a good way. Yeah. But it feels like somebody is coming in to talk to you about some sort of an investment that they want to make here. And I think it's because you've shaken yourself free of this prison, being in the fear of intimacy. I feel like the healing is here. Yeah. To temper you. It's beautiful. We have the Nine of Cups. So it feels as though you conquer this by realizing you always had it within you to be able to make the changes that you need to make, because you're the Magician. You always had the tools, but the tools can be floating about, but if we don't know that they're there, we won't reach out and get them. So I feel like you realize that you do have the tools, and I think that it opens something within you. And, you know, intimacy, right? Fear of intimacy would be not showing any intimacy at all, or being very held back. And I feel like the Page of Cups is here right at a poignant time, because the Page of Cups is about, you know, creaking the door open, right? It's about a little bit of affection. It's about, I'm just learning about my feelings. I'm going to give you those messages as they come into me. So I think you're being really vulnerable and raw here, Taurus, about feelings, and it's scary. You want the Nine of Cups. Your intention is to open a new path of passion with someone. Someone that you've been waiting on to either contact you or make a decision, or are we going to grow? Are we going to have this Four of Wands? Are we going to try and have a relationship? Are we connected that way? It feels like this person is a soulmate. I say a soulmate because we all have many, right? It feels like this person is a soulmate, and it's almost as if you've been waiting on them, but I'm not going to say waiting by the window. I think it's energetically waiting on them. This person, I feel, is going to make you happy. They could be a fire sign. We've got Aries, we've got fire sign, right? We do have some cups here, could be Gemini. We've got Sagittarius here, and the moon is Pisces and Cancer if you need that energy. So I feel that once you begin to realize that you can materialize anything that you want, that you really are the alchemist. You really are the person who can make the huge changes in your life. You are the creator of your life. It's the realization of being the Magician. And as you realize that you can really have anything that you want, that the Page of Cups is here to say, now we're just going to crack your heart chakra open just a little bit here. Although the purple and pink is about the third eye and downloads, so it could very well be that as well, that you've received some divine information, right? We also have Temperance here. We have the Four of Cups here. It feels like somebody has been stuck in the Three of Cups for a while. And the Three of Cups, of course, is the place of parties, right? It's the place of celebrations and happiness and coming together and soul tribes and friends and, celebration. So I feel like somebody's been stuck in the Three of Cups for a while, in so much that they just didn't notice the fourth cup coming in, or they didn't have any gratitude, so therefore they couldn't see it. It's like they were very FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. They were very much focused into the future, and they just didn't see. I feel like they just didn't see it coming in. We have the Page of Cups again. So it feels like somebody feels like they're sad that they feel like they missed out on an opportunity. I don't think you missed out on it, because understand that if it was for you, there's just no way that you would miss out on it. No. Just listening. There's going to be an opportunity to go on a path of passion with somebody, I feel, who is just going to pop up in your life or maybe surprise you. It feels as though this person is someone who is very kind of obsessed with the Three of Cups. So they could have been in a lot of third-party situations, or maybe they were just partying. Maybe they're just in that part of their life, right? We all go through the part of our life. So I feel like this person is someone who is now feeling their feelings, or is, I feel like this is you, but I feel like this is your person as well. It almost as if you're mirroring energy, that you're both sort of in the Page of Cups, like maybe the heart chakra is just open just a little bit. Somebody here is now entertaining the thought that maybe there is a passionate path that I should really look at investing in. Okay. I feel like your manifestations are taking you to this Ace of Wands. Something that has been growing, or that you've been waiting on, hoping it would grow, is growing. I think it grows to this Ace of Wands. But it's been a waiting period, I think. I think it was because you had lessons to learn and someone else had lessons to learn. I feel like your lesson was about intimacy and how to be able to have that with somebody else. Yeah. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Two of Wands in the reverse. So somebody has made the decision about feelings, about love. So this truly is a new path and passion that's opening up here, because someone has made a decision. I think it's a decision that's been made after a long period of time, but I also feel as though this person has been waiting to sort of act impulsively a little bit. Since they've made the decision, it's almost like they really can't hold themselves back. They don't want to hold themselves back. It's been really hard to hold themselves back, I think. Yeah, somebody here is going to take charge. So whether that's you or them, we've got the Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck. We were talking about the Three of Cups in the Four, right? Yeah. What's this? There we go. Chariot. So somebody here so we've got the Emperor, right? The Emperor can be Aries, but can be all the kings as well. Somebody's taking charge of a situation here. I don't know if it's you or if it's them. Take it as it resonates, but we have somebody who is going to open a new path here after a period of waiting. Wanted to make sure that it was all correct, that we were right, that we were going over the details in the right way. Is this where we're really at? I feel someone decides this is where we're really at, that I have feelings for you. Yeah, that the Knight of Cups is here. I have feelings for you. And I think I'm going to divulge that. I think I'm going to let you know. I'm going to make the decision to take control of the situation and come in and tell you that. So for some of you, this is coming up in the present energy here. So for some of you, that's now. Yeah. It's about to go down. But understand that this person has been keeping their feelings under the surface for a while. But now this person is about to come forward. I don't see the past relationship here. I don't see any past energies. That would indicate that that this is someone from your past. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I'm trying to listen to Charlie. I'm trying to talk to you at the same time. So let's take a look here. So I pulled a devil here. We've got the magician, trickster energy, maybe someone who is manipulative. Okay, you're just worried about being manipulated by someone's words. All right. Somebody is, ooh, look at that. Somebody is a wordsmith. Somebody's really good with their words. Also, there could be an age difference here. We won't unconsider that just because we've got the Page of Cups and now we have the Page of Swords. And I never usually pay attention to that kind of energy unless there's more than one page present. This could also be kids. Nonetheless, okay, so we have the devil, we have the magician. You know, those two energies for me is a little bit tricky because it feels like it has a potential to go to a dark place. Manifesting yeah, it's like, yeah, it's someone feels as though they could be manipulated with somebody's speech. Somebody here has some really words of butter. Like it feels like this is a person like is your kryptonite. Like they can come to you and just they're a wordsmith. They can say anything and you'll believe them. But it's only because you're not. It feels like this person is someone who has decided that you are the lover. So your Nine of Cups is that you have the Four of Wands. That's really what you're looking at in the future here. And I feel like the Lovers is showing up here. What we got? Just twice? Yep. Lovers is showing up twice. So it feels like your wish fulfillment is coming in here. Like, you know what? It's crazy. I know that a lot of you're just not on the timeline. I hear you. I see your messages and your notes. And I understand, please, that these are general readings and it's just not for everybody. And therein lies the danger of making decisions based on a general reading because it is general collective energy. Yeah. So I do believe that there is somebody here who is going to hear from someone who you are really going to listen to. Like, stop what you're doing and listen to, because this person doesn't speak up a lot. I feel like they're trying to find the words, trying to be the wordsmith. Trying to be the wordsmith. Right? Like maybe they're younger than you, or maybe you're younger than them, and maybe you're trying to find the words and I don't know what to say. I need help. Like I need to manifest what I'm going to say. Somebody has fear that they're going to screw it up, that they're not going to be able to say the right things. I'm telling you, with the Nine of Cups and the Four of Wands here, there's no way you can screw it up. The love is here. Just say it. I don't know if that was for you or for the crosswatcher, Taurus, but I'm going to go for now. I'm out. Love you guys. I'm out for now. I'll be back though. You know it. Bye.